Okay, and we are online. So, hi everyone. Today is the regular Google Summer of Code meeting, but yeah, today the schedule is not regular because today is the first meeting after GSoC project announcements. We have org admins on the call, and we also have UFA and other org admins and mentors will be probably joining later because yeah, we just shared participant link a couple of minutes ago. So yeah. Okay, do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to show what has changed. So yeah, if you have any questions and if you're on the YouTube call, feel free to ask these questions in the GSoC Gitter chat, or you can just use this participant link. But yeah, as long as we have enough slots, you're welcome to join. If needed, we will be rotating during the session. So yes, on Monday we had a GSoC project announced. So we as Jenkins organization got 7 projects. All these projects listed on the Google Summer with Code website. Currently, we are working on updating the Jenkins IO website so that all our projects get their own pages there. It will be done this week. But yeah, you may see that there are 7 projects accepted, but yeah, there was a lot more students who applied to GSoC this year, and there was a lot more mentors and project ideas, and yeah, actually, we wanted to say thank you to all students and mentors who participated, who invested their time in Jenkins GSoC, because yeah, we know it's hard work to just prepare proposals, to explore the areas, and we really appreciate that. Unfortunately, we weren't able to accept everyone we wanted this year, and we apologize for that. But yeah, GSoC is a highly competitive program, and sometimes you have to make tough decisions. But yeah, whatever happened, we invite everybody to participate in Jenkins or in other organizations. Currently, we're exploring options to have other programs in addition to GSoC. And yeah, if you're interested in Jenkins community, you're more than welcome to continue working with mentors, to ask them questions, to join community channels, and to work with us. So yeah, uh, in addition, what I wanted to say that yeah, as Jenkins project, we would appreciate any feedback. Yeah, we sent feedback to almost all students by now. If you haven't received the feedback yet, please ping org admins, and we will make sure that this feedback gets sent to you as soon as possible. And if you want to share anything with org admins, please also use the org admin mailing list so that yeah, we process your feedback and take it and count it in the next year. Okay, so yeah, regarding admin mailing list, it's here. So Jenkins GSoC 2019 org admins. Yeah, and we will be running a formal retrospective so that yeah, if you want to share anything, we will also add it to the retrospective documents. What else is going to happen to everybody who participated in the application period? Yeah, we would like to send some swag. So please send us your shipping address again to Jenkins GSoC 2019 org admins mailing list. So yeah, we will make sure that we send you, and it's not only for students; it's also for mentors, and actually also for participants of 2018 project, because we delayed delivery of swag, and we will be sending swag for both years at once. So yeah, we will make sure to send them. Okay. Yeah, as I said, on Jenkins IO, everything is work in progress. So now there is not that much materials about GSoC 2019, but yeah, be sure it will be updated. Regarding the guidance for students, we have information for students page, and this page is up to date. And here you can find the community bonding page. So effectively, all the information, all guidance, and all expectations are listed here. And we will be using mailing list in order to provide more information. So yeah, I'll show the page later, but the basic information is already available here. Generally, what happens now for all accepted projects, you start working with your mentors, you schedule meetings, you schedule communication channels, and you start working together on community bonding. Two main goals in community bonding is to firstly, get introduced to the community, which it's obvious goal for community bonding, and another one, get all the required onboarding and enablement to be able to work on your projects. So it means getting necessary permissions, creating GitHub projects if needed, creating whatever other resources, and also getting enough trainings. So what we expect from students now is to actually make sure you have conversation with your mentors and think which information you would need in order to be effective with your projects. So any idea you have in mind, please share with us in the chats, and we will try to organize something. So yeah, that's the plan. Any questions so far? I guess not. Okay. So yeah, if you have questions, just put them into the chat. So what are the next steps? Yeah, for accepted projects, the next steps is actually continue community bonding. So I briefly summarized what we expect you to do. For details, we just created this Google document with a brain dump. So you may see that there are multiple sections, and actually what we expect to do. So yeah, we expect mentors to initiate communications. So it's really important that mentors start actively working with students now. And please reach out to students if you haven't already done that. Please start discussing meeting notes and make sure that you schedule the first meeting. We highly recommend to do it in the first week, because community bonding is not that long, and there is a lot of items to prepare. And then what else you want was yeah. Sorry. Okay. So what else we need from you all? We will be posting announcements on Jenkins.io with project introductions. And in order to do that, we actually need some information about you. So we ask you to submit your profiles to Jenkins.io. So we have a pages for all authors of the blog posts. So you may see the list here. And actually, we ask students and mentors to also create their own profiles here. So it's just a summary with short description. So do we have Martin in the list? Yeah, we have Martin in the list. So yeah, here you may see that there is some information added. Generally, we need your GitHub account, your Twitter if you use Twitter, and also some summary. That's it. And yeah, also it would be nice to have your photos. It's not mandatory, but yeah, if possible, please submit your photos to this directory, content images, avatars. So yeah, there are also images, and you can we will be just using it in some materials if needed. Okay. So yeah, that's what we need from mentors. For students, as I said, submit profiles. Then we will also need you to update project pages. So what's going to happen right now, there is no project pages on Jenkins.io, but they will be pages similar to what we have had in 2018. So if you go there, you may see that there are projects, and for each project there is a page. This page includes summary information about the project, plus links to all information, links to community channels, and effectively this is a page you will be using to submit to Google as a result of Google Summer of Code. At the end of the third phase, you're expected to submit such page. So Jenkins project provides a place, but the content, it's up to students and mentors to fill it in. And we ask to start doing it earlier so that we have some basic information and that we can share this information with other potential stakeholders in the projects. So all these pages actually being developed in ASCII doc. All of these pages are being managed by pull requests. So you can just fork Jenkins.io. And you will need to fork Jenkins.io in order to submit your profiles. But once you do that, you also can start submitting page patches. And as org-admins, we will be integrating them after a quick review. So it will, it's something you can start earlier, and you will be able to try out Jenkins.io development, because all of you will be submitting blog posts, and it's important to be able to contribute something to Jenkins.io. At the next meeting, I can show you how to develop it, or maybe we can even do it later today. Okay. So what else we have in the list? It would be great if you send some introductions to the community. So as a part of community bonding, all of projects have mentors. Some projects probably have many mentors. I believe our record is something like 5 mentors. We will be probably reorganizing the teams later. But in any case, it's just a fraction of the Jenkins community, and we want you to really participate in the Jenkins community. There is Jenkins developer mailing list. Some of you have already submitted messages there to discuss particular topics. And we invite all students to work with mentors in order to share, to send a self-introduction there. So just to introduce yourself and your project. And it would be nice if you sent these emails during the community bonding, preferably during the first weeks, because you might be able to find additional stakeholders who will be interested in your projects. Okay. What else we have? We expect all teams to set up team meetings. So we will be keeping this weekly office hours to discuss GSoC activities, maybe do some Q&A. But really, the most of the work will be happening in Gitter chats, in your mailing lists, and also at team meetings. We recommend all teams to have 2 meetings per week, so that you sync up with each other. And we ask you to set up these meetings earlier. And you will also need to set up chats. The most of projects already have chats, but maybe you want to change them due to whatever reason. So just start establishing the communication between each other. So we define the time slots which are comfortable to you guys, and each project is you're free to define how you work together within the team. So we do not impose any strict requirements there. What else will you need to do as a team is to create a design document. So currently we have project proposals. So each of you has submitted the project proposal. It was reviewed. It already got some feedback. But there may be open action items. There may be needing some reality mapping. For example, project may be too big or too small. So currently, since you have mentors, you have more understanding of what the project would be, you probably want to sit together and to define what you want to do. And once you have a design document, you can also share it on the project website, and you can use this design document in order to create Jira tickets and epics for the first phase. So Jenkins uses a centralized Jira. Almost all projects use Jira, and we highly recommend to use it for GSoC as well, so that you can start from creating tickets at least for the first phase, so that you have all the information prepared. And then, when the coding period starts, you already have created tickets, you have design docs, and you just start coding. So this is our main goal, to ensure that everything is ready by the first day of the coding period. If you need any help from our admins, just send us a message. So whatever trainings you need, if you feel that particular areas of your project proposal need technical advisors because you don't have proper expertise in the team, or if you need something from the infrastructure side, let us know. We will do our best to help with it. Okay. I hope that it summarizes what we expect during this phase. Are there any questions?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. I wanted to ask one question. Like later today, I tried to close one of the issues in the Jira piece, but later you opened it again. So what was the reason behind that?
Okay, I can show it, but just a second. I'll show it. It was for promoted bills plugin.
Yes.
So as I said, we use Jira, but the way we use Jira really depends on the project. But here's the Jira ticket plastic references. So you may see that it's reopened. So there is a pull request. This pull request has been merged towards the master branch, but it wasn't released yet. Due to whatever reason, likely it's my fault. It's my fault for sure. Even if the change is fixed, so nothing left to be done from your side, the fix hasn't been released, and hence it's not available to users for now. We have state like fixed but not released in Jenkins core, but for plugins we just keep them is in review until they're released.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sir.
All Jira workflows, please work with your mentors to define how you use Jira, because in our case, it's just shared hosting for all plugins, but each plugin is pretty much independent in terms of how they use Jira.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it means that it's still in review. That's why it's not getting closed.
It's not in review. It's waiting for the release.
Okay.
So there is status which is called fixed. Well, it's not resolved unreleased.
Oh.
So I can close with this status, and then then it's probably the best option for here. So
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. So any other questions? Maybe Martin, Jeff, would you like to add something?
Hi, Oleg. So this is a very basic question. I just want to ask. I don't know, why is on a GSoC website Jenkins mentioned as Jenkins Project rather than Jenkins?
Well,
is there any?
So it happens. Generally, we have been using Jenkins as a project to distinguish it from other things. Because, for example, Jenkins organization is slightly bigger thing than Jenkins project, because yeah, it includes. Okay, I'm sharing my screen again. So let's go to Jenkins.io. Okay, so Jenkins.io includes many things. So yeah, whatever is here is a part of the Jenkins project, including sub-projects like, for example, Blue Ocean, Evergreen, Google Summer of Code, infrastructure, whatever. For example, Jenkins X here is maybe an exception because Jenkins X now moves to continuous delivery foundation. So it will be on the same level as Jenkins nowadays. I'm receiving a lot of background noise from somebody. Yeah. So
It is me. Sorry.
okay. Okay, thank you. So yeah, this is Jenkins project or Jenkins organization. But yeah, if we say just Jenkins, it may be a bit confusing because yeah, Jenkins is a server, Jenkins is a whatever, but yeah, Jenkins website, is it Jenkins or not? Same for infrastructure, it's not exactly Jenkins. And sometimes it goes to more weird cases, like, for example, if you go to Jenkins organization, in GitHub, you can see that there are some projects like, for example, 3-lit SSH. This is a project. It's under Jenkins umbrella, but de facto it's project being widely used in many other areas. So yeah, even if it's a part of Jenkins organization, it's probably a part of Jenkins as a component, but it's not a part of Jenkins project. So something like that. Anyway, yeah, it's just the details. While we use Jenkins project on the website, likely due to historical reasons, because that's how we originally applied. We keep this name starting from 2016. So you're right that we might need to change that, because yeah, if you go to continuous delivery foundation, then yeah, in continuous delivery foundation we have 4 projects now. So it's Jenkins, Jenkins X. Effectively, in this Google Summer of Code, we applied for both Jenkins and Jenkins X. So maybe we will work a bit on the GSoC terminology in order to specify that this is this part going forward. Okay. I'm not sure whether I answered your question or confused you even more, but yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, we shouldn't really care. Yeah, you work in the Jenkins organization on the Jenkins project in any case. Okay. Anything else? We get more and more people on the call. Okay, if there is no questions, yeah, just to summarize things, yeah, there is a link of what we expect you to do. We'll be sending it in the mailing list soon, so yeah, we'll receive the same information. And yeah, the project starts now. So yeah, we understand that all students still need a kind of transition period. So we don't expect everybody to start working on community bonding tomorrow. But yeah, currently, yeah, make sure that you finalize your other commitments, that make sure that you align your commitments with GSoC, and if you need any help from mentors to do that, please reach out to them, because yeah, there will be issues with time zones, there will be issues with finding slots for meetings, and it's better to start it earlier, even if it doesn't require much time. And for the rest, yeah, end of community bonding is the best time to do knowledge transfers and to do some planning for the coding phase.
I had another one. In the community bonding guidelines, it's mentioned that in the deliverable, after the plugin has been developed, it has to be released to the alpha channel or the update center. Can you please explicitly tell what these two are?
Well, it's a bit early to talk about that, but yeah, I believe Paricha has already submitted a request to host his plugin. So yeah, maybe we'll get some releases before the coding starts. Who knows? Okay. So yeah, experimental debate center. So I'm not sure what is the link, but yeah. So there is a page called well, publishing experimental plugin releases, and this page should actually summarize what to do. I'll just put it to the meeting notes. How to use experimental. Okay. So yeah, this page actually summarizes it. So as long as plugin version has alpha or beta in the version number, it gets released to the experimental update site. So it means that it won't be immediately available to all users. It will be available only to the users who use experimental update center. That's it.
Okay, I'll see. Look into it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll look into this. Thank you.
Okay. So if there is no questions, maybe I could briefly show you how to develop Jenkins IO, because I believe that everybody will need to do so. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, sounds useful.
Yeah. Okay, so Jenkins IO website. Yeah, Jenkins IO website is based on GitHub. Effectively, it's configuration as code. So it means that whatever is posted here gets deployed to Jenkins IO here. And yeah, everything is driven by pull requests. So anybody is welcome to just submit a pull request if you see a typo on a page or if you want to extend it. Yeah, and well, there is a lot of pull requests going in. It seems that pull request builder is broken for now, but yeah, we will investigate what happens. And there are pages describing how to contribute. So effectively, everything is described on this page, and everything I am presenting will be also shown on this page. Yeah, developing Jenkins IO. So I just put the link here. Okay. Then how do you develop that? If you have, generally we use the Dockerized infrastructure. So whatever you do, you actually need Docker. And there is a makefile which defines all steps. So in order to prepare your environment, yeah, you need to install make if you don't have it, and you need Docker. The rest will be provisioned inside the Docker container. So for example, now when I do the development, yeah, you may see that I'm running on Windows now. Yeah, developing Jenkins IO website on Windows is a bit more challenging than on Linux, to be honest. But it's totally possible. Yeah. So yeah, we will get to it later. So yeah, there is a checked out repository, and yeah, there is effectively a makefile which defines all the steps. So from all the list, you will likely need two commands. One is make prepare, okay, and voila, now I'm on Linux. So one command is make prepare. It will the Docker image with development environment. It will deploy all Ruby and other stuff. Another command is main run.
Oleg, we're losing your we're losing your audio.
Sorry. When did you lose me?
just a second ago.
Okay. So yeah, the first command is make prepare. It's documented, and the second is make run. So when I click make run, I just start a local development environment. Okay. So yeah, it usually takes a while to provision everything because yeah, even in Docker with all the ecosystem, it takes a while, and likely first run of make prepare will take maybe 15 minutes. And yeah, make sure that you have a good internet connection. Okay. So I'll just let it run for a while and show you what we have on the documentation side. So yeah, I already said how to add authors. There is a special page about adding a blog post. So if you want to post something on Jenkins.io, and yeah, we invite you to post on Jenkins.io if you're interested, or if you have blog posts or whatever around Jenkins, you can repost as well. So yeah, you can do it here. For students from China, there is also a Chinese website. And yeah, if you want to post something there, please contact Rick. He will provide guidelines, but yeah, it's also possible to do blog posts in Chinese. Though for Google Summer of Code, the working language is English. So yeah, we expect everything to be on the main website. And yeah, if you're interested to repost some content, or if you want to post content which is not directly related to your project, you can also do it on the Chinese website if you want. So yeah, there are guidelines for blog posts, but yeah, we can probably just take a look together. So yeah, there is content. So all information is based in content, and actually the entire structure is here. So for example, if you want to have information about Google Summer of Code, there is projects, GSoC, and for projects GSoC, you may see that there is project ideas, that there are a list of projects here, and there are all information like index, mentors, etc. So this information represents the content we have on the website. I'll probably try to connect to the local instance. Okay. Yeah, it's loading now. So yeah, this is Jenkins website, which has been started from my local environment. So you may see that here's Google Summer of Code. I hope it opens. Yeah. So yeah, it's a new version I'm working on now. So you may see that there are some projects listed here, and yeah, everything it's been loaded dynamically. So if you apply a patch in the ASCII doc, when you reload the page, the patch will be applied automatically without need to reload the infrastructure. And yeah, these are your projects. Currently, these are the stubs. And yeah, as a part of the first things, we actually ask you to update these stubs. But yeah, you may see that there is just some basic information integrated. And yeah, later we will be extending this information together. So yeah, I guess that's it with Jenkins.io. So yeah. Yeah, so the process is you develop the site. Once you have developed all you need, you submit a pull request. So it means that you have to fork the repository to your local account. You work with the fork, and then you submit a pull request. And for each pull request, there will be a review process. Usually, we just recommend to ping your mentors or admins, and they will help with the review. Because not everybody has merge permissions to the GSoC website, but all org admins do have such permissions. So once the projects are reviewed, we will integrate them to Jenkins.io, and they will be delivered. For example, there was some pull request recently about GSoC, like for example, adding Andrei, two mentors for remoting projects, etc. So yeah, there is a lot of pull requests coming in, and yeah, you just add these pull requests, and we will integrate them quickly. Okay. Questions? Am I still audible?
Yes,
You are.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that's actually what I wanted to present. So everybody is welcome to try with Jenkins IO. And yeah, it's pretty much similar to pull request process in many Jenkins repositories. So when you need something, you generally operate via pull requests or via Jenkins Jira issues, and then reviewers will be able to help you to land changes. Yeah. Speaking of changes, I know that some people still have open pull requests from the application period. So if possible, please spend some time to get them over the line, maybe as a part of coding, maybe as a part of community bonding. If you need any help from our admins, please let us know, because yeah, we may have missed something. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If there is no questions, probably we could briefly sync up with admins regarding what we do with Jenkins IO, etc. Or maybe we just close down the meeting and yeah, then meet again soon.
Excuse me, I just wanted to talk to Jeff. Hi, Jeff. I'm under you as a student for multi-branch pipeline for GitLab. So I just wanted to know if you would be available tomorrow. We talked in the Git chat that we want to have a sync up meetup among the mentors and students.
I should be able to, yeah. Do you know what time you're thinking? You can contact me offline. We'll set it up.
Okay, so the meeting timing is 1 a.m. UTC. Is it possible for you?
Let me see.
It's a bit early.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay.
For me.
Okay then, so Rick will be posting the Hangout link on chat at 1 a.m. UTC. So we'll meet up then. Thank you.
Yeah, so if somebody hits issues with time zones, please let me know. We did a kind of spot check that all projects have some time zone overlap, but yeah, sometimes you get more stakeholders who are based in different time zones, and yeah, well, it's a part of a distributed work experience. So yeah, it's not always easy, but yeah, it happens often. Okay, so anything else we can help with?
Actually, Oleg, I have started a document to help track the progress with the expectations for the bonding, for the community bonding phase. I can share it. I think there's no issues with it. Would you like me to?
Yeah, please do.
To share. Okay, so let me share my screen. Just a sec.
Okay. Yeah, so if it's a kind of checklist, it might be really helpful.
It is a kind of checklist. Just a minute. Do you see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay. It says I'm presenting to everyone.
Does anybody see Martin's screen?
Okay.
Well, you're
Share.
you're presenting to everyone, but you're not sharing your screen. Now you're sharing your screen.
Okay. So I've started this community bonding tracking spreadsheet with, I think, so horizontally, I have the different projects, identify the student, the lead mentor, and the participating mentors.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have each item that we need to confirm or do during community bonding, and was just working on this list. So that's what I wanted to show.
Mm-hmm.
So now what would be useful is for, I guess, we have to decide who is allowed to update this and who can, confirm that. For example, if the bio has been submitted to Jenkins IO, we could say it's done, or we could have the link here. Something like that for tracking.
What you could do, you could permit comments for everybody. So you just share with permission to comment, so that at least people can comment in the document and we can address these comments.
Okay. I'll add the list of students and mentors to the document.
Yeah, right. It would be nice.
Okay.
So one of the things while we're on this page, you may see that I'm listed as a mentor in many projects.
Yes.
But just to clarify, actually, I'm mentoring only one project, role strategy performance improvements. For the rest, I will be rather a technical advisor. So it means I probably will add additional role there. So it means that I will try to participate in meetings when time allows. And that, if you need any technical advice, any reviews, I will be happy to do so. But it doesn't mean that I will be able to join the meeting every week, etc.
Yeah, that is understood for actually technical advisors.
Yeah, right. So we will still figure out how to do the thing, because this is the first year we do technical advisor. But anyway, I'm really interested to help all the projects here. But let's see how we organize.
Yes, that's the goal of this spreadsheet is to confirm the roles as well. So thank you for that.
Yeah, right. And again, while we have community bonding, there might be some changes in the teams. So some mentors can decide to join the project, because we will be bumping visibility of all the projects soon. And maybe there will be more people. Maybe there will be people who have some unplanned activities. It happens sometimes. So we'll adjust the list to the reality. And in addition to technical advisors, so some projects already have linking to special interest groups. So special interest groups, for example, Cloud Native Special Interest Group for cloud features for external workspace manager, and for remoting over Apache Kafka, Platform SIG for plugin installation manager. And we will see what we could do for other projects, so that we also get them involved into bigger communities. So we think that special interest groups in Jenkins or sub-projects, they have their own regular chats, their own regular meetings, and as a part of community bonding, we really want you to participate in them, so that you get more stakeholders and you get more contacts in the Jenkins community.
Okay, we can make this spreadsheet do what we need. So we'll we'll keep it live if it's helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it should be helpful.
Okay. All right. So I'll stop the sharing.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Martin.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oleg, I just wanted to know your time zones and if possible for the other mentors too, so we can coordinate well.
Yeah, it's something we could actually add to the spreadsheet. So I'm based in Europe. So my common time zone is UTC +2. But yeah, I will be traveling a bit during the GSoC timeframe, so it may change. But yeah, for me, it's +2. For Martin and Jeff, they're based in the United States. Well, sorry, in America. Martin is actually based in Canada. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, so yeah, they have less overlap with Asian and Pacific region. But yeah, on the other hand, you can do meetings during the night in European time zone.
I'd like to ask the same question to Klaus sir also.
Also UTC +2, I believe.
Okay. Danish time, I suppose.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I think this is a topic you should discuss with mentors at the first meeting or in the chat, because yeah, generally all this mapping work starts on the team level. So as org admins, yeah, we want to help you. We want to help you to be successful, but yeah, generally. Project teams do the most of self-organization works in order to work on the projects. We just help, and we will be there if you need some assistance. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you too. So what else are we missing? Actually, well, community bonding is a pretty flexible phase, but yeah, if you have any major time commitments, if you are unable to start community bonding, for example, this week, please let mentors know about that. It's totally fine. Yeah, but yeah, by the time of coding period, it would be great if the entire framework for the project is established, so that you just start coding. Because coding periods, they may look to be long, but effectively there are just several weeks, and there is a lot of things to deliver.
Okay, so actually I will be absent for like 10 and 11. Actually, I had mentioned this in the proposal also. I'll have to, so that's why like 2 days, 10 and 11, I will be absent.
Yeah, it's totally fine. So yeah, generally just let your mentors know about that, and it's enough.
Okay, okay, we can do this in the chat room also, I suppose.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's better to do it in the chat room or in the mailing list, because
Okay.
again, time zones. So yeah, we have this office hours meeting. I'm not sure that everybody can join this meeting because, well, the time probably is not that convenient, especially for some mentors, because yeah, a lot of mentors have meetings in this time frame. So sometimes it's difficult to join. So yeah, we do not expect everybody to be on this call, or yeah, sometimes people will be missing team meetings as well, because yeah, life happens. Everybody has various trips, vacations, family emergencies, whatever. So it's better to use communication channels which have conversation conversation history, so that you can easily share information between each other.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And like apart from this common conference, will we having like project specific video conference also, sir? Like project specific.
Project specific what? Conference?
No, I mean like the video chat, like project specific. Like for instance, mine, the specific channel to like talk about our projects. Like this happens to be a common one, right? So
Yeah, it's
apart
a common. It's expectation from all teams, and we expect all teams to have at least 2 meetings every week.
Okay. All right.
Whether you decide to do it in video chat or whether you decide to do it in the chat, it's up to you. But our expectation is that there are sync ups, though yes, some teams can experiment. So for example, if you want to try a service like Status Hero or whatever, to have asynchronous sync ups, you can definitely try it. But yeah, our initial expectation that all teams start from regular meetings.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, speaking of meetings, at each evaluation phase, we will be performing Jenkins online meetups or other recorded events, so that you are able to present your work to others. It's still yet to be decided how we will be doing it this year, but yeah, we will be setting up time slots for meetings with several weeks advance. Because yeah, we need it in order to properly announce the events, so that yeah, we will be creating doodles early for recorded meetings which are over the regular schedule. But yeah, we will likely have these meetings. Yes, and for trainings, for KTs, everything will be recorded, everything will be posted.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else?
Nothing from my side.
Mm-hmm. So there is nothing from me as well. Martin, Jeff, would you like to add something?
Nothing from me.
I'm good. Nothing from me.
Okay. So then, yeah, thanks everybody for your time. Next regular meeting is in 1 week. If there is a need to change the time slot, yeah, let's use the GSoC mailing list if you want to propose a time change. But yeah, I would rather default to this time slot unless there is a significant need to change it. Okay. So yeah, thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.